So let's create a video right now of um, Thinkorswim. So when you log into Thinkorswim, when you click, you have a shortcut here, and you log into Thinkorswim, and these are all the screens that I've created here. Um, you click on trade. Here's analysis, scan, charts, stuff like that. We'll go to trade, and you click on this download arrow because if we're trading today, we are looking at December 24th, 3rd. That's today's date is December 23rd, 2024. So we're pulling these up, and then typically you just if you have strike prices that are just you have 14 of them on either side, you should be able to find the 40 cent to 60 cent strike price that you want to look at. Um, this is the ask and the bid, how much you're going to pay. You're going to always we mark it in a lot of times, so we'll mark it in on the ask, and we'll probably end up selling on the bid. So you have to overcome that spread a little bit. Um, Here's Delta. Delta will tell you how fast the option would move based upon it going up or down, is the delta. So one of the reasons why we trade between 40 and 60 cents is because for every dollar SPY moves, which we would call a point, this option would increase in delta by delta. So if you bought at 62 and SPY move, because these are calls and SPY goes up in price, you would increase the value of this by 21 cents. So basically, you're going to make 33%. 30%. You can make 30% on a 1 point move on SPY because you're buying options. Remember, it's 62 cents per share, so it's 100 shares per contract. And when you click on this, you're buying one contract, and it's going to cost you about $60 if you're to execute this. Okay. So if I'm going to send this out because I can't execute this order until the market opens, you can see that it's $62 plus your fees. 50 cents to get in, 50 cents to get out, so a dollar plus some other fees. So in order to execute this one trade, it's going to cost me the cost. It's going to cost me the price of the option plus these fees. Okay, so I'm going to just cancel this, delete it. Okay, so um, that's the reason why we want to trade 40 and 60, and these options will move nicely. And you don't want it too cheap. You say, oh, why don't I get the cheapest ones? Because if you go real cheap, like, oh, I only want to risk like $13 per contract. Well, you're only going to gain 4 cents if it moves 1 point. So you're still going to gain that 30%, but, it's, not really worth the time. So that's the reason why we trade, between 40 and 60 cents when we make the actual trade, because we're going to gain more money on the option. Okay, so let's look at SPY right now, and in this one candle so far, this has moved. It's says 64 cents. So let's say in this 2 candles, it's moved almost 90 cents. It's moved 90 cents. So that's almost $1. So in just within, these 2 candles, which are 5-minute candles, it's going to move almost 1 point. So if it moves almost 1 point, you're going to gain, 1 delta. So if you traded these, you're going to gain 4 cents on 1 point. If you traded these, you're going to gain 24 cents on 1 point. If you traded these, you're going to get $1 for 1 point. So, but it's going to cost you $600 to, it's going to cost you $600 to make this trade. $650 plus 50 cents plus 1 cent in commission. Okay, so that's the reason why we don't trade these, because they're gonna move really fast and they're so expensive. So we trade these cheaper ones, which are moderate. If they begin to lose money, they're not going to lose money as fast. If they begin to gain money, they gain money, and they actually increase in value quicker because you're out of the money. And then as you go into the money over here, they gain much faster for every point they move. Okay, and what they gain, I don't have it on the screen here, but we'll pull it up. Let's see. How do I change this here? Here we go. This is how you change it. So I would customize settings, and then Vega. We're gonna add that for now. Okay, so for every 1 delta that moves, so looking at SPY right now, right here, it's gone down now. Let's say $1.28 in 10 minutes. Okay, less than 10 minutes. So we made 1.28 deltas. So if you go to the calls here, or go to option chain here, if we traded the 62s, we're gonna increase in value by 20 cents on the first point. Then if SPY continues to drop like it does, on the next point down, SPY will increase delta plus Vega. So on the second point, SPY moves. Okay, if it's going down, we want to buy puts. So you'd buy 67. So the first point it dropped, you gain $18 per point. On the next point it moved down, because you're getting closer to in the money and it's more valuable, you gain delta plus, actually it's gamma, sorry, take that, remove that, it's delta plus gamma. Okay, sorry. So if you trade the 67s, you're gonna gain $18, and then the next point, if SPY continues to move down like it is, which it is, right here, $1.58. This 58, this half a point that it just moved down past the 1 point, you're going to gain delta plus gamma. So on this next point that's dropping down, you're gaining 22 cents. So it's half of that. So you've gained 12 more dollars. Or 21 more dollars, because 18 plus 4, 18 cents plus 4 cents times 100 is, $22. Half of 22 is 11. So as spine went down to here, from here, let's say if you got in up here at the very top, and spine went down to this level of $1.58, you gained on the let's try to do this. So on this, the first point down, which is right here, you gained $18 per contract. On the second point down, from let's say here to here, it's down 60 cents now. At the lowest, 60 cents. Now it's dropping down even more, down to 66 cents, okay? Even more now, to 73 cents, 80 cents, okay? This 80 cents, 0.8 of a point. Okay, let's go all the way down. Baby. 93, let's go to $1. Okay, good, perfect. So now we got 2 points here. So this point, this first point that it moved down, let's pull up a bigger SPY screen here. So let's check this out here. First point that went down, delta was 18 cents. Okay, because it moved down 1 point. Okay, this next point it moved down, this $1 point, you're going to gain delta plus gamma, which is 0.118 cents plus, if you look over here, if we traded this one, it was actually changed it a little bit. Okay, it's 18 cents plus 4 cents. Okay, so going back to SPY, so it's going to be 0.04, and that's going to equal 0.22 cents for this point. Okay. All right. So hope you guys understand that. First point down, if you got in from here, is going to be 18 cents. You're going to make $18 per contract on 1 point move of SPY. From second point, you're going to make 22 cents, so 4 cents more. Okay, so if we did this again, so if SPY moves down again, then you're going to make again the new delta, which is 0.022 plus new gamma, which could be more money, because as it goes closer to in the money, the gamma might go up by 5 cents. So the next point it goes down is going to be, for the point that's going to go down, you're going to get 0.22 plus 0.5, which is going to equal 27 cents. So that's one of the reasons why it's good to trade options, because if you can see this, the first point it moves, you made $18 per contract. The second point you moved down, you made 22 cents per contract. The third point it moved down, you made 27 cents per contract. You know, when you bought the 0.62 puts, okay, or $62, okay. This is the reason why you can gain so much money. So if it moves down 3 points, if we were to add this together, it would be 0.18 on the first one plus 0.22 on the second one plus 0.27 on the third one. Okay, if you add that up, let me see, that would be, let me add this up, 18 plus 22 plus 27, that equals 67 cents. Okay, so if that were the case, then these increased, you know, from 62 cents to 67 cents, which is over 100% ROI in 15 minutes. Okay, if it continues to drop from here, okay, and if we were trading real time, okay, and we're not, but this is just the example to explain to you why we trade options, okay, and that should be pretty clear. So if this continues to drop all the way down to here, which would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, you know, you could make 100%. Okay, so this is actually a really good video to understand, you know, why we trade 40 to 60 cents options, what delta is and what gamma is. And you can see as it gets, you know, down here, the gamma increases more and more. And here gamma goes down to 0 because now it's gaining dollar for dollar. So it can't gain any more gamma because for every dollar SPY moves, you're making $1. So you're 100%, you know, deltas. Okay. And that's it. That's actually a really good, you know, video explaining options and why we trade options and how much money we can make in options. Okay, but on the flip side, if you get in at the wrong spot and it goes against you one delta, and you get in at 62 and you lose $18 and you don't stop out quickly, you can lose 30% of your position really fast if you're not careful. So that's the flip side of options, of how dangerous it can be. Okay, it's great when you make money, but when you don't make money, you can lose money very quickly. Okay.